Okay. Looks like we're good to go. First one I got in was a dual mix requested by a first timer. So, whatever. I'll do it. It probably won't be hard, so. I don't know why people even request, like, you could request so many different possibilities and you request a dual mix. It's like, I don't get it sometimes. Oh well. Hello, Tired Cat, and hello, Blues. Welcome. I'm just... Hello, Owen, and hello, Creatology. Welcome, welcome. I got a dual mix here for my first one. First time requester here, and they requested a dual mix. Let me just make sure they're... It looked like they're not changing much, but... Looks like slowly but surely one desyncs from the other. Hello, Infinite. You know, maybe I won't do that. They only wanted one of the old ones. I think it was this one. Sometimes when they're just different, you try to go the extra mile, but then it's just like, well, now I can't go the extra mile. Mega Man, I've never played Mega Man. I've heard some of the music. It's interesting, but I ultimately find it to be a little repetitive. Let's see here. Oh, that's where it loops. Okay, so I don't actually need that whole back half of it. I'm on a car ride with no headphones, and I'm over an hour away. Rip. I don't know. Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh dear. Oh dear. You can't hear me probably. Okay. I don't know, but wouldn't you want to hear the music? I mean, that's kind of like the point of watching this. Oh well. Oh, they changed it, didn't they? Of course they did. It's Smash Ultimate. They have to change everything. You got Bluetooth. Oh, you could listen to it in Bluetooth, but that'd be kind of creepy because then my voice would be broadcasted into someone's car, and I don't kind of want that. Technically, I can't stop anyone from doing that, though. Probably has already happened. Oh, dear. Okay. Whoops. Ah. Okay. Desyncing. This is gonna be tricky. But it is desyncing a little bit. Sometimes, usually dual mixes are either easy or they're very hard. Usually you don't find one that's just middle tier difficulty. This one does require some modification. Probably not much though. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Change. Try, not speed. Try 0.5. Hello, Zombie Killer. Welcome. Speed is still too much. 0.25. Or tempo change still too much. Oh, I see. And hello, Owen. Looks like they sound the same, but it seems you got problems keeping both tracks on the same time. Yeah, no, they're slightly different tempos. I mean, you can see it right here. They're not much different, but they're slightly different. The values are like, like 2/3 of a percent off. Looking at these values here, they're 2/3 of a percent off, which actually kind of can help me now that I know that. Oh, come on, I keep hitting the wrong button. I can actually just type in points like 2/3 and I'll probably get it. Actually, that's too much. Nope. Looks like that won't do it. Okay, there, that looks better. 15 mashups. Boy, that could take anywhere from what would the time be? That could take anywhere from like 2 hours to like 8 or 9 hours, depending how long you took on them. What kind of mashups are you making? A bunch of dual mixes? Hello, Epsilon. Oh, I just listened to that whole holding my ears for a second. Sounds good. Yeah, it does sound slightly good. I just need to fix it up a little bit. I'm still working on balancing out the tempo. See if I can find a notification. Yeah, it's still slightly off. So I might assume that this is the loop point. I'm hoping. If I just cut it here, will it be good? Or, you know what? Yeah, that's the loop point. You know, that the whole other part's like an intro. Okay, whoops, I forgot what I was doing. So, Creatology, I actually changed the reward that you get for different donations, different sizes, and it actually probably works towards your favor. If you look at the sheet on the Mashup Hub, you could find the different choices. You may want to pick one, or you may not want to pick one. It's up to you. Hello, Nintendo. The reason I say that is because I'm about to work on one of yours right about now. Let's see here. Snake Man. Snake Man. So if you want one of those different alternative donation rewards to Creatology, you're certainly welcome to pick one or multiple of them out. Oh, what's this doing here? Oh, I see. Yeah, just go on the Mashup Hub. Just, click the donations button at the top, and it'll take you right there. There's more choices there, so you could pick like honestly any of them for and then some for your next request after this. Let's see here. Snake, not Snake. Snake Man Duo. Snake. What's a snake? It's Mega Man space, isn't it? Mega Man mix Snake Man. That's a first time request also. So first time requester requests a dual mix, which is interesting. Oh man, it's already time for mine. Interesting. Wait, I thought I had Creatology next. No, I do have Creatology next. Okay. So, if what you said was accurate, these two tracks. Did I just forget to? I did. I forgot to export the file for the video editor. Fail me. Oh, by the way, before I proceed, I actually had... Oh, I can wait for mine. Yeah, unfortunately the waiting line is going to be a little long just because so many people are requesting things, but slowly but surely you'll get along to yours. It'll just be a while because there's a lot of people requesting things. Like 40, I think there's 40, yeah, 47 of you right now. 47 of you right now doing that. I do want to mention, at some point off camera a few days ago, I got like spur of the moment inspiration and made a couple of mashups just like, oh wait, this is a great idea. I just came up with it out of nowhere, but I'm going to do it. One of them is this one I made. And another one I made was this one, using Evil Twins theme and another theme from one of the requests I did recently. I think it was what I did last week, actually. I used it twice. I said, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Ing's theme with this one, but I also came up with this one on Spur of the Moment. Anyway, that was pretty good too. So that was just kind of two spur of the moment things I made, just because like, hey, I got an idea, spur of the moment. Let's do it, kind of thing. So if you said it was correct, two of these have the same BPM, and then one of them has a slightly different one. Yep, actually it checks out. I don't think any of these are going to be modified in terms of tempo. Anyways, So let's see. This one looks like it's short, but it's probably loopable because the electric guitars, but I can't upload them to the lyrics being. Oh, I don't like the lyrics anyway. See, when that happens, I usually take the instrumental and mix it, but eh. So this song starts where? I'm assuming with that initial guitar pluck it starts. Or is the initial little like boom kind of sound? I think I located it. Sometimes I think this is tricky. You don't know quite where to start the song. No, it's got to be good. It's got to be the guitar. My day was pretty simple. I went to church, and then I sold a car, and then I watched some videos, and here I am. Where is that guitar pluck indicate the beginning of the measure? Is this it right here? This is confusing. I think I got it. Right? Okay, this one's probably got to be longer. Oh man, I can't send my dubstep trial to you during livestream either. Infinite Lab is so good. Oh, nice. Darn. The boom just before that gets right. Oh, so I was right the first time. I was right the first time. Oh no. Oh, now I gotta try to repair that. Ugh. It's right here, right? This is tricky. Well, we'll see. I guess if it turns out good, then I guess we're good. But if it doesn't... Yeah, it's not working so good. So does that just loop automatically? It does, okay. I can just pop any number of copies in there I need to use. Someone's just posting comments. Okay, good. So that's that. If I remove this, does it appear to be more in sync or less in sync? Both of them don't appear to be in sync either way. If I remove this, does it appear to be more in sync or less in sync? It appears to be more in sync. Does it maintain or does it not maintain? It's not sounding great. There's funny things about it that are off. Yeah, this is bad. This is not. What does the other software say? The other one says they are not the same. Yeah. Maybe I needed this after all. This is gonna be crazy. It's always crazy. Okay, so 100 and a quarter divided by 90 minus 1 times 100. That's not right. It's supposed to subtract 1, not multiply by 1. So in that case, it's actually 11% off. Nice. How goes it? Fantastic. Actually, this is... First one went kind of well. It was a dual mix. It's easy enough. This one's kind of tricky because A, I don't know where the song begins, and B, I thought they were the same BPM, but is maybe demonstrating that they're actually not the same BPM. So I have to kind of experiment. That's not correct either. Yeah, that's completely wrong. But that's also completely wrong. All of it's completely wrong. It could be the selection point for the beginning of the spiral track. I may just remove the whole first measure. Just make it easy that way. I don't normally do this, but because I'm 100% not capable of finding the beginning of the song, because it's impossible. Hello, Washasha. I'm going to just cut off the first measure entirely and start off with the second measure, because that guarantees its position is properly aligned, which may help it. Yes, that did it. If you want to, go right ahead. I don't care. No, I don't care in the sense that I won't get mad at you for doing it. Here's the original picture, by the way, for reference if you wish. You can see it right there. That's the frog. Yep, that's the whole frog. And this is what is the part of the profile picture. It got cut out, cropped, cut around the picture, colored in, put some text. But this is the original. Well, this is actually a cropped original. The original is right here. No, this is the original. What? Wait, no, that's not it either. Which one's the actual original? I think, well, which one's the actual original? I think it might be this one. I'm not even too sure at this point. Which is interesting. I feel like it'd be a picture for Bufos Cuphead mashups. It just don't happen often, in all honesty. Yes, it is. Okay, so yes, Creatology, they are the same BPM, but because I was unable to select the proper beginning of the song, three wrong attempts, it didn't sound like it. But when I just cut off the whole first measure, I could just bypass that problem entirely. So we'll go ahead and then try to include the third song. That explains, yes, it does. That is the frog avatar. That is the actual original picture of the frog, that one I showed you before I did anything to it. So where's the beginning in this song? I think it's this. I think this is a very good contender. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I made mine in Paint. That's quite alright, actually. If it works, don't break it by trying to fix it. Mine is a Google search image. Yeah. Mine was, yeah, so we went from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3 to stage 4 to the stage 5 that you know. So that's kind of the stages. That's how we did it. And I do believe that my number was or my cutoff point here is correct. I do see what you mean. It is slightly behind, which means if I speed it up by how much? How much we're speeding up by? 2.6106. My brother friend at your icon is like, and from what he told me, a dink meme. Yeah, that's it right there. That was the steps needed to make it. Oh, okay, your brother's friend. I gotcha. What? So you want like a you want like a meme template or something? Like, is this what we're talking about? Like this? Like a meme? Like you're looking for like a meme template? It's like I have like the transparent one right here, the PNG. No, it could be a meme. What kind of meme would we put in it though? Oh no. Yeah, although if my frog became the next frog meme, it'd probably be directing a lot of people to the channel, which could be good, which also could be really, really bad, as we've seen before. Mass migrations can be bad sometimes, as people have demonstrated a couple times. So what is the true measure length of this first song? I can't quite determine it. Maybe I'll just do it based off of the... I'll do it based off of the other, or the Candy Crush song, maybe. Divided by... No, it's not divided by. It's actually... Or yeah, the other one, right? It's the other way around. 2.668 divided by 2.106. That's not correct. Something's wrong here. That looks better. Pepe the Buffa. Oh no. 2% difference. That's not a lot. Also, your channel created in 2008. Yes, old times. That's a 11-year-old channel that I have there. Oops, I didn't actually mean to change that tempo. I should be changing this tempo. Oh, well, I'll inevitably be on again. I'm always on every day. Was that too much? Or was that for this? Oh my gosh. I'm being so scatterbrained today, trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Okay, I think I figured out what the heck I'm doing. If this maintains, I can just keep it here. And it appears to be maintaining. Unless I'm noticing slight discrepancies, which I may actually be. No, maybe I'm not. It might be fine. No, that's a little strange. That is also a little strange. A little strange, but overall it's acceptable. So a key here is trying to balance out 3 songs instead of 1, or instead of 2, because I can't just assign. We don't have a third ear. I can't decide when to left, right, and X, Y, and Z. I have to put one somewhere, one another, and then I have to balance out the other 2. It's working. I'm actually noticing that the Candy Crush track, not tack, is actually just slightly too fast. It's just an ever so slightly small amount of difference. I'm going to try 1% of 1%. No, that's not enough. 2% of 1%? still, maybe we're probably gonna settle on 3% or 1%. Actually, 3% or 1% is too little, which is strange. And 3.5% of 1% is also very strange. Oh wait, I see what I did. I see what I did. I typed in. I was thinking of 3, and I put in a 3 instead of actually 3% or 1%. Now it's 3% or 1%, and now it's actually going to work. So now that that's right, discrepancy has been settled. Looping too soon. There's like literally no space. Like this line literally connects to this line at the same level. It has to be the right loop point because that's literally the only thing I have. It's a small, short little auto loop thing, which it's a loop point is naturally at the end of the track. I could check back at the beginning and make sure it's still on point, and it does appear to still be on point. So, and if it's on point back here, it's actually not. I may have to go even less than that. No, I may have to even go less than that. Yeah, that would probably do it. -1, -1, -2. And even then, it doesn't even matter because if I just loop it, it'll be fine anyways. So if I just find the loop point of, say, the first song, wherever that might be, I think I know where it is. Right here? No, it's not. Is this it? No, that's also not it. I'll try looping it here, see if it sounds any good. If it does, then I'll keep it. If it doesn't, I won't keep it. It doesn't quite seem to have the same measure, though. I mean, the structure's slightly different. It looks a little fatter right here. Unless this is it right here. No, that's not the same thing. Now let me attempt to use this and see what kind of results we get. If it sounds good. You're anticipating another note being about... You're anticipating it about... You're anticipating it like right here, and it's not there. The Ragged Realm track doesn't really have a loop point, sadly, despite being a 3.5 minute long song. It has a good sections that work as a loop. Yeah, so like you're really, at this exact point, you're actually expecting to hear a loop. So... I may loop it right here, as opposed to right there, just due to the fact that you are naturally expecting to hear a loop at that point, based off of timing of the song. It's like you're almost like left wanting when it's not right there. So hopefully this satiates to do this. So you hear what I mean. I think it was what I meant to be. I think that sounds better. Says you're about to arrive at dinner, so in case I'm absent, mine goes through. I'll give you my backup. Okay. I'll have to copy and paste it. I got a little notepad right here, ready to go. Boop. Oops. So that's a much more that's a much more satisfying loop point. I must say, at least in my opinion, it's more satisfying. Dragon Realm doesn't really have. Okay. Fade out. Why isn't this one liking me? There we go. Okay, so that actually turned out very satisfying. I got the satisfying loop point. Oh boy, here we go. Something I'm forgetting. Maybe I'd do wise to not forget about it this time. D major, B major, 1, 1, 2, 3, and G flat minor, 1, 2, D. So Dragon Realms and Candy Crush are good, but it's saying Hurricos could stand to have. Well, no. Dragon Realms and Candy Crush could both be lowered potentially to make it sound better. We'll see if it actually sounds better or not. If the keying is actually accurate, I don't know that it is. Actually, I think that pitch change does satisfy. So I'm going to go ahead and go with your title suggestion here. What was it again? Fruity Hurricos Realms. I couldn't come up with anything better, so it's quite alright. Mashup number 805. Fruity Hurricos Realms. There we go. Is it Hurricos or Hurricos? I don't even know. Different people probably pronounce it different ways as well. I'm inclined to go Hurricos, but I mean, you never know. Could be Hurricos. Spyro Candy Mix. There we go. Okay. Next is Infinite's request. Why did I responded to something in the request with a I don't know probably. What was that question again? Let me see here. This would probably be a tricky one. Solaris 2 is weird to work with. If it doesn't work, there's something you've... Oh, and then that is something you want to mash with mine in a program, go ahead and do it. But that's probably overridden with what you recently said. Okay. Okay. Hurricos. Yo, what's up? Won't be here long. I'm just working on some mashups, as usual. And that's okay if you're stopping by not for long. It's not about the views, it's about the fun, about the music. Okay, there we go. So we have... Oh boy, right as I get to dinner. Oh, I'm sorry. I heard about the Reggie thing. You posted... I think it was you, actually. You posted something on one of my videos about it. And that's how I heard about it. Was from you. I hadn't heard about it prior to you, so you were actually the first one to announce that to me. Make it known. Solaris Phase 2 with minor program Star Dream. Yeah, well, hopefully all is well. Hopefully all will be well. Interesting. Uh-oh, what in the world is this? Where'd my file go? Boss Solaris 2 with mine in a program, right? Hmm. 2.926 for measure length. The other song. Doug Bowser's gonna have to have some kind of meme of his own, kind of like how Reggie has a meme of his own. He's gotta have a meme like Reggie, you know, the "my body's ready" meme, whatever that's supposed to mean. I remember they made fun of it one of the E3s where they made like a puppet show from the important Nintendo bigwigs, and then they showed him doing push-ups, and he said, "My puppet body is ready." And it was just like, you guys are acknowledging the meme. It was hilarious. I forget what year the E3 was that they did that, but that was fun. Then of course they'll have to nah, he shouldn't try to follow the trend. He should be his own guy. Well, the thing about memes is you don't usually create the meme of yours. Somebody else does. It catches on, and you're just kind of helpless to stop it. kind of thing. Ha ha. Okay, I think that'll do it. That's what I was looking for. Works for me. We'll do right here. Divided by 2.694. Yeah. Minus 1 times 100. 8.6% on the other track. They're synced up, but in my opinion, these are unfitting. I don't think these fit so well together. Unfortunately. Tempo's a little high, too. How's it so far? Good. Almost synced up, but I think these are a tad unfitting. Maybe pitch will fix it. That's a maybe. And despite that fact, even if I think it's unfitting and you like it, and you wanted the idea done, I'll do it anyways. It's just my opinion that this is not a great combination. Hey, that last part sounded kind of good, though. I'll give that credit. Can you still not hear? I can still type my responses. Yeah, something funny happened at the end. That being said, as unfitting as they are, it's still a passable request. I mean, there's no reason to scrap it if it works. So, wow, I got a ton of comments since the stream started. Interesting. Let's see here. Parts of it are okay, and parts seem unfitting, in my opinion. I am going to see if pitch changes are required, and if so, that may fix that issue. Okay, there we go. That's the beginning of the song, isn't it? Oops. Oh, wow. Another comment. Okay. I was AFK doing stuff that I missed. I did creatologies. That turned out really well. I was very pleased with that. This one's a little unfitting. I'm hoping pitch change will make it sound a little more fitting. Tell you what, though, they're a little loud. I'm going to turn it down just a little notch here. Yeah, I see other people liking it despite the fact that it's not my cup of tea, so I think it's worth keeping. I don't know if you actually saw that or not. Just listen to it holding against the ear. Beginning is roughest part, but it gets better. Yeah, it does. It does. So I think it's worth it. Mind of Solaris, that's fine. That title works. Okay, here we go. Edit metadata. Well, okay. All right, so that is that. Did I already? Yeah, I did already do that. Okay, so now I export should be Sonic Mix. Yep, yes, please do. Please do. Enjoy your evening. It definitely, if you're in the presence of somebody like having dinner with a group of people like he is, you definitely should try to spend time with them and not watching the live stream. There are things more important than watching a live stream. You could always tune in later and pick up the parts you want. So, I mean, whole point of part of it is interacting live with myself and each other. But if you're like waiting for a particular piece of content, you could always just watch it later. If that isn't so much the priority as it may be with some, or may not be with others. You can see my wonderful background. It's a bufo. You just got to see a bufo in the background of my wallpaper there. Wonderful bufo toad. So let's see. That's done. I just hit Chrome for some reason. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Next up is Metal Gear Splatoon mix. That's an interesting combination. I don't think I've done it before, actually. So that'll be interesting. Octo weaponry with Yell Dead Cell. There we go. Yell Dead Cell. What does that even mean? Yell Dead Cell. I don't even know what that means. Oh dear. This is actually 2, maybe even 3 measures worth. 5, 4, about 2, maybe 4 measures worth. I guess I'll wait to find out. So I'm guessing this is the length of 1 measure. Maybe not, though. Okay. 2.9. That's practically 3.0. I'll just say for all intents and purposes it's 3. Makes it simpler. Not 1,000, just 100. Yeah, so we're gonna take that, take this, take that, take this. Do you want things for certain? That's too loud on this front of the track. Still too loud. We'll try negative like 6. That, uh-oh. Still Bufo back there. Well, one thing's for certain, this definitely works. It's a great idea. Probably one of Drybone's best, in all honesty. I just gotta fix a little bit of a tempo desyncing. Make sure I get the volume nailed down. Then we'll be all set. I'm trying -7 out. This is sounding great. I mean, this is great. Probably Drybone's best idea. I mean, maybe he had a better one. I'm just not coming to my mind. But I do think it's probably among the best. Does the Google Drive work? For which? For what? Did you send me something? Let me check my shared folder. What am I looking for? I'm sorry. Let me check this. Ah! Oh, look. Another toad. Oh. Oh. Oh, there it is. Isn't it wonderful? What was I supposed to get? What was I supposed to get from you? Surprised that this came from Dry Bone and not Globs of Doom or Nick Kurt. I know, right? Isn't this great? Normally he requests something stupid like Globs of Doom. Why did I have to be the one and only person on the internet to rip a copy of that soundtrack? I don't know. I've burdened the entire world. But that being said, this is actually a good. That's actually a good request by him. I'm very impressed. This is great. I think it's a very good idea. I'm glad he requested this because this is good. I'll let you know once my request is 1 week closer. Okay. Do as you please with regards to that. Okay. Time to take it from the top. This is rather a strange one, despite the fact that I couldn't find no discernible looping point in the Splatoon track. I mean, it's obvious here that the looping point for the Metal Gear track is somewhere within this range. But, like, if you look closely at the structure here, it actually changes in this one. And they get little guitar strings in it, so it actually changes. You could loop it for inside this part right here, but if you're looking for like a little middle point loop point that loops the whole song, you're not gonna find it in this track. I mean, you could just do that with this. It's not gonna be quite the same though. So there's no loop point, so I'm just gonna let it flow through once. It's technically 2 loops. Just the second loop in this track is different, and if you tried to loop it including a second loop track, you'd have like a 6-minute loop, and for a 6-minute loop, well, 6.5-minute loop, it wouldn't even sound good anyways. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Pitches look good, tempo's good, idea is good, so this is great. Octo tool, octo weaponry. What's the octo tool? I'm gonna call the mashup Yell Octo Weaponry. That's a funny name for that, but it makes sense, right? An invalid name, you tell me, huh? Can I call it with apostrophes? Oh, I can call it that. I just can't do it with quotes. Mashup number 807. No quotes, but I could do apostrophes, though. For whatever reason. Yell, octo weaponry. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that was a first ever Splatoon Metal Gear mix. Yell octoweapon. Okay. Next up is, oh, another dual mix. Like, I haven't had 5 of those in the last 2 weeks. This is actually the 5th one in the last 2 weeks, by the way. Not that I don't mind them, but they're just, I mean, they're simple, easy to do. They're quick, they're easy. I can't complain there, but, you know, they're not going to win any awards, and they're not going to make their way into any top list ever. It's just a dual mix. It's very simple. It sounds pleasant. It gives you a good taste of one song, but it's not going to make any lists, unless you really like that song, in which case you're biased when you put it in your list. They're not creative, let's put it that way. So if you're looking for creativity in your top 10 lists, you're not going to get it in a dual mix. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at a Big Blue, Big Blue. Pretty simple, right? Hopefully they don't mess this up. So that's the original. It sounds nice. Sounds very nice. Oops. And in the new version in Melee, well, the newer version, it's not new now, it's like 15 years old, but it's newer than the other one. Hello, Reese Whittington. Welcome. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry to say it. They are producing a G minor effect, and better yet, they're out of sync. Although this is actually a relatively easy thing to fix, all things considered. So that I could be thankful for. Yes, Reese, I just saw your oops, that kind of sounded like a mean tone. It's not supposed to be. I was saying yes, I have seen your request on my phone. I got the it's producing a G minor effect. It's supposed to sound that, well, it's not supposed to sound that way, but that's what G minor do. First comes tempo, then comes pitch. But I was confirming to Reese that I did, in fact, get your request. I see a notification on my phone right now. I just saw it. Oops. For some reason, that came out of my mouth in almost a mean-sounding way, despite the fact that it was not in any way what I intended for it to sound like. Like, yes, I got your request. That's kind of how I almost said it. I got myself saying it that way. I did not mean to say it that way. Okay, so if I could find your request, I could just look at it. Reese Whittington, Castlevania, Nothing to Lose, Final Tasma, Mario Luigi Dream Team. Okay, yeah, I got it. You'll be first up next week. You'll be the first one. Okay, so G minor aside, I gotta get the tempo fixed. Isn't that just fantastic having to hear that? The pitches are not compatible. And sometimes remixers will do that on purpose. That if you try to put their song with the other one, it just sounds terrible because they intentionally picked a key that makes it produce a G minor effect that is not pleasurable to the ears. It's called Crafty Remixers. Crafty Remixers. This is the music they play when your hover car crashes off the road in the first lap without a shield and you're dead. Something like that. Oh dear. I gotta nail this tempo down before I change the pitch. Despite how worrying the pitch is, it needs to be fixed tempo first. So a bunch of strange things are happening here. Okay, PRE24, yes, faster. What do you mean, yes? What do you mean by that? Okay. Oh, that loop point will never do. Oh yeah, more music. Something like that. This looks good. This is actually the loop point now. Oh, yes. This should sound better. That I did. And many others too, actually. I've had many notable others. I may not remember their names and they may not remember me, but I know I checked their usernames and their channels at the time and found to have played with many pros at many given time. Many, not any. Many given times. I cannot tell you whether or not I think your request would be good or not, because I do not know what the Nothing to Lose track from Castlevania sounds like. And because I do not know what that sounds like, I cannot contrast it in my head against Final Phantasma Battle from Mario Luigi Dream Team. But for anyone who may know what these two tracks sound like, they may be able to give you a good opinion. That person is not me at this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the pitch here. I'm gonna try to balance it out, or not balance it up, but I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to make it. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I'm going to try to make the pitch where it's more enjoyable and not horrifying to hear the G minor effect. Ah! See, so you have B minor, and like B flat minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's strange. It was not what I expected. There we go. See, doesn't it sound so much more wonderful now? Now that they're actually not hurting people's ears? It's wonderful. Wonderful.